What a great story you guys were
Yeah.
telling here. And Rick, what's interesting about this is, on the other channel, Hulk Hogan has a heel factory. And so Hulk Hogan's a big hulking man, clearly, and he's going to take on even bigger guys. So he just needs one monster after another. But here you're able to back away and cower away from a guy who's even a little smaller than yourself. I mean, that's
Mhm.
telling a story, is it not?
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, Ricky's 40 pounds lighter than I am.
Right.
I'm probably about 245 there, and he's probably, like right at 200.
Wow.
Ricky, but he's
Yeah,
a working bull.
it's his charisma that, his energy level that
Yeah.
makes him much bigger in a match. That he doesn't. He's like that Chihuahua that comes after a pit bull.
Mhm. Yep.
Mr. Crockett, this is, as we said, the second largest crowd in JCP history. The first largest was in this same building, the stadium there in Charlotte, a year before, I think to the day against Nikita. Charlotte was home away from home. I mean, I know it's not really home away from home. That was your home base, but Greensboro being the spiritual home of Starcade, is that sort of one and two for you, Greensboro and Charlotte?
Yes, yes, 1 and 2, Charlotte and Greensboro. Now, and every night town would be Greenville, South Carolina.
Mhm.
That was always a excellent crowd base there.
Yeah, the thing about Greensboro is because what was such a dream place for us, so we were just, even though it was 100 miles away, we were forced to spend the night because we just wanted to make sure the city knew we were committed, right, to their financial
Yeah,
well-being.
yeah, definitely forced to
Uh,
spend the night.
I mean, I have to say, my God, the hotel and everything, everybody's taking care of us. I mean, please.
And Greensboro was pulling fans from Greensboro, High Point, and Winston Salem. I had a very good road system, 40 and 85 going through. So, that definitely helped. And the people there at the Greensboro Coliseum, Mr. Osius was
Yeah, we just
unbelievable.
couldn't we just couldn't leave town with all the people that came all that way. I'm just I'm saying thank you.
Yeah.
The,
Shit, at the Coliseum there, we've had to open the
forum.
theater, the theater there to handle overflow and put closed circuit in.
Wow.
The highways, both 40 and 85, were backed up. The highway patrol trying to figure out what the hell was going on. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, that was a big thing. Like we come up 85, we got off on what's it, Howard was that road?
Now they've changed the name of it. It's
Uh,
right now it's
anyway,
Business 85.
look, but I mean to get off at that
Yeah.
exit, the cars be backed up 5 miles down right to
Wow.
Greensboro. Yeah. We could tell, you knew what kind of crowd you're going to have, right? Just driving up there at 4 or 5 o'clock.
Mr. Crockett, you had, I'm sure, a lot of fun with WCW. I mean, you were there to the very end. You saw all the big stuff that happened, Hulk Hogan turning heel, and the Nitro show at the Georgia Dome where Goldberg won, and so many great moments. But it's still the highlight of your career when you think back about your association with wrestling. Is it still this era?
Oh, yes. Yes. Because when I was at WCW, it was Turner's, not mine. Plus, I was getting always stabbed in the back constantly there. Here, it was totally mine as far as the production of the event, and so I didn't mind taking the blame if something went wrong. I thoroughly enjoyed. I was just hyped up. I mean, the adrenaline. I lived for it. I really did. And everybody, all of us, working it, the event, we were all fired up. Unbelievable. And I think too, the atmosphere at JCP, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, that at that time, Vince, WWF at that time, was they wanted to take over the area.
Yep.
And they weren't doing it. They really weren't. And they tried to buy our shows time off the TV stations that we had. Most of them would not sell to them. So that was something that we respected and were thankful for, that the stations, were loyal to us.
Well, they were real loyal, but that was because you were so good to them for so many years. I think that's the kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that's lost in life, though, guys.
That program directors would go to another station and they'd have a problem. Most of them used us as a lead in to the local news, and it made their news number one in their time slot.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were always number one in our time slot. That's one reason Turner bought us, because we were always number one. We were the highest rated program on his station, all the hours that we had. Oh, look at this. Now, fans, think about this. Yeah, they're talking, but a lot of this, 90% ad lib in that, taking the opportunity, seeing it. And this is what you're going to see. It's classic. It's a learning experience that you just don't have now. That now what everybody does, all these flying, they looks like they have wings. They fly so much.